right.
So, how are you doing in life, Matt?
I'm doing okay. Lately, it's been very busy in my life. Professionally, I work in Washington State's tourism industry, specifically in the wilderness. We take people to national parks here in
Okay.
Washington State. So this is our busy season. Everybody's here for the summertime weather. And then at the same time, I've been working a lot on different photography, and that's been a big project of mine, doing some writing as well. So busy, but I'm doing well. Summers in Washington State are fairly beautiful when it's not, smoky from wildfires.
Yeah, great, great.
Yeah.
And first of all, thank you so much for taking your valuable time. And also,
Yeah.
about introducing myself, actually, I'm Ashish, and I'm currently 21-year-old,
Hmm.
and I'm from the southern part of India.
Okay.
And like you, I also like photography, and also I like traveling and storytelling. So the
Hmm.
reason I met you is because I wanted to meet like-minded people. So, and I want to discuss their stories and their life experiences. So
Yeah.
that's the
Well, thank you
reason.
for inviting me.
Uh,
I really appreciate you inviting me. I like what you had to say on your videos. So I'm glad to be
yeah.
talking to you today.
And sorry for my English. I'm not very good at it, but I'll try to. Yeah,
I can understand you just fine. You go right ahead.
yeah. Yeah. I prepared a set of questions to ask you. So the
Yeah.
first one goes like, there is a quote in your bio. It says, "Chasing light and facing darkness." So I really
Mhm.
liked it, and I really like the way you connected life to photography. Can you explain through your lens, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. The idea for the photography page started with a single photo that I was looking at one time. Um, for
Okay.
years and years, without publishing any photos or posting them anywhere, I just took them on my phone because I have a genuine passion for photography, whether it's just for me or not. And I was looking at this photo of a sunset, and I took that sitting next to a person in my life. It was a former partner, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sunset. And she and I were just having the worst time that night. It was fighting,
Okay.
it was arguments, it was really difficult things that we were going through. So when I looked at that photo, I saw two things there. I saw the beauty of the photo and the situation and the sunset, but I also remembered that darkness part of it. And so that just came to me as like the photos tell stories of me trying to find the light in even potentially dark moments and the duality that I kind of see everywhere.
Yeah, that's very deep. It seems like a normal line, but it's very deep. Yeah,
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
and yeah. And have you ever been to India?
I have not. It is a place that I've always wanted to visit, actually, but I've never had the
Uh,
chance.
okay, okay. So next time, if you're coming to India, just let me know. I'll meet you.
I would love to meet you. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll let you know.
yeah. And the next question goes like I really liked your shots, like the photographs you made. So I just want to ask some stories about it. I'll just share my screen and ask about it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So I really like this photo actually. Uh, so can you explain this, like the story behind this photo?
Oh, that,
Actually,
okay. Yeah, that's a great one. So,
yeah.
my mother passed away during the COVID pandemic, and
Oh,
she had a storage room that was full of her things. And eventually, my brother and I needed to go back down to Tucson, where our family is from, and clean out that storage room and get her things. And so we spent 2 days going through all of her old belongings, taking the things that we wanted, leaving other things behind. And we loaded it all up into a truck and left Tucson that evening, maybe about an hour before I took that photo. And on our way out of town, the sunset just started lighting up the landscape and the sky. And I think I even said something in the comment to the effect of like, it felt like we were being given a farewell. Like,
yeah.
maybe the sky, the universe, maybe mom was saying, you did it, it is over, and farewell, like safe travels. And so that photo just always stuck with me. And that's a good example of what I was, talking about chasing light, facing darkness. There's this beautiful sunset out in the desert and on a road that goes to nowhere, and meanwhile, I know that behind me was a truck full of my deceased mother's things, and my brother and I working together to get them back home to Seattle.
Okay. Okay, that's a great story behind this. I mean,
Thank you.
I believe that there'll be some emotion with photography to everyone, especially
Of
the
course.
photographers. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
and yeah, I like this photo even. Can you explain this?
Ah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So last October, a friend of mine was moving from Washington State down to Southern California, and he asked me to drive his one of his cars full of their things down there. And so they went a different route, and I basically got to spend 3 days on the road of California, staying at rest areas and kind of traveling the back highways. And I found this rest area just outside of Barstow. And the moonlit night, the Joshua trees, the way they were glowing, everything just came together for a great photo. But for me, it reminds me of how much I really love American rest areas. It's so amazing to me that these specific spots have been set up for weary
Oh,
travelers to come and get some rest for the night. And I think there's something amazing about that. So I actually have a bunch more photos of rest areas I have
yeah.
plans to post.
I mean, there is perfect light, and you can see that perfect shadows behind that photo. Yeah, I really
Thank
like
you.
this
Thank you
photo.
very much.
Yeah, yeah. And what is your favorite photo among all this? If you could
Ooh,
tell.
favorite among all of them.
Yeah.
Hmm. Ooh, gosh, hang on. Now, like, here, scroll down a little bit.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
see all the ones. Um, oh man. So far, lately it's back up towards the top. It's the one with all the sunlight coming through. There's a campground. Keep going up.
Okay.
That one next to the cactus.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, lately that I think, was one of my favorites that I posted. Um,
Okay.
Partially just because it had such a great story behind it. I
Okay.
didn't think I was going to get a campsite at that campground. It was very, very busy, and by luck, by chance, some folks didn't show up, and I got to stay there that night. And that's from
Okay.
my walk that next morning. And I really adored that experience and being able to camp like right next to the Pacific Ocean. That campground is maybe
Oh,
a 60-second walk from the beach.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. I mean, this photo is also very great. I mean, I liked all the photos, but especially like these two of them, the cactus one and this
Thank
one.
you.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, you like the desert photos. I see.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
And and the next question goes like, what is the genre of your photography? Like,
Oh, genre?
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, I think a lot of folks would call it, landscape or nature photography.
nature.
But
Okay,
then I also have things thrown in there. There's like a black and white photo of the city of
yeah,
Seattle
yeah.
from across the bay. You have the black and white from Palm Springs Airport. Um, so there's a little of street photography, a little candid photography, city photography, landscapes, a little bit of everything. But
Okay,
yeah, there's a lot of landscapes for sure.
yeah, that's great. Even I have a
Yeah.
photography page. I have to show you that.
Ah, nice.
Uh, actually, this is my photography page.
Oh man, I need to go add this. This looks great.
Okay, I'll send you a follow request through this. So my genre of
Nice.
photography is basically miniature photography, and
Oh, nice.
uh, yeah,
Interesting.
actually, this is a photo of a toy. I mean, a small toy. Okay,
Wow. That's awesome.
yeah,
Very cool.
yeah, and this one. Like these are some of
Nice.
my favorite photographs.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Nice. I'll have to go add that page too when we're done.
yeah. I'll surely send a follow request to this.
That'd be great.
Yeah. And the next question,
Hmm.
actually, I'm very nervous to speak like to the people. So I made a notes to ask you some of those questions. Actually,
It's okay. It's all right to be
yeah,
nervous, man. No,
yeah,
nothing to worry about.
yeah. Do you have any advice for me to overcome this nervousness?
Um, we could definitely have a bit of a conversation about that. In addition to photography, I've done music in Seattle
Okay.
for the last 25 years. Um, and when I first started playing music, when I lived in Tucson, I like couldn't even look at the audience. I had to like I would hold the microphone and look to the right or the left of the stage. And it took me understanding that a couple things. One, someone will always judge you. Someone will always criticize you. There's no possible way to avoid that. That thing I was trying to make sure would never happen is going to happen sometimes. And the other thing I
Yes.
accepted that if someone has come to my concert or has come to hear me speak or has asked me to do an interview, they've clearly come because they want what I'm offering. They've come to the concert to hear my music, not to judge, not to criticize.
Judge.
Maybe one or
Yes.
two people in the audience out there being jerks, but
Yes.
overall, like today, I got no judgment. I'm excited to be here talking to you. I came because I want what you have to offer. And so that's what I kind of had to come to with my performances was I can't control someone judging me. I want to express what I want to express sincerely. So I'm going to do that. And so far in my life, everything has resonated so much more strongly with my audience when I came authentically.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I'll
I
try
don't
to
know if that
overcome
helps.
this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it, man. You got
Truly,
this.
truly, truly, people like you inspire me throughout my life. Yeah.
I'm honored to hear that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Also, the next question is like, do you have any inspiration or role model in your life?
You said, do I have any inspiration?
Inspiration or role model in your life?
Oh, let's see. I mean, it depends on kind of which art form I'm working on. There are
Maybe related
two.
to photography. I mean,
Great. Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's two guys that I really admire. One of them is a photographer by the name of Henri Cartier-Bresson. He was a French
Okay,
photographer who was sometimes called like the pioneer of street photography, the pioneer of candid photography. And his photos were these captures of moments in time, these blips of things that will not be seen again. Whether it's just the way a person is hopping off of a curb with their foot just barely above the pavement, or an image of a situation that is once in a lifetime. He had an amazing ability to capture very beautiful, candid, and street photography. And even though I don't do a lot of that, I use those concepts in other ways in the photography I do enjoy. It's very stereotypical, but my favorite really is Ansel Adams. The amount of time he put into observing the landscapes where he worked, really taking those moments to see sometimes what time of year the best lighting would show up. Um, like one of my favorites he did is Moon over Hernandez, and he spent a lot of time going out there watching for a moonrise to see when it looked just right. I love his dark skies. And so for me, that's where a lot of my inspiration originally came from, was just those two guys.
and for me, for photography, I don't have any like inspiration right now. Maybe you're the first one who inspired me. Yeah,
Well, thank you.
I
That's
could say.
yeah, that's a big honor.
Yeah. Is there any hobby apart from photography for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, music has been. I started playing music
Okay,
when I was 4 years old.
four
I
years.
started about 4 years old. Yes,
Oh,
when I was a little boy,
okay.
and played piano from 4 years old up until about 13. I started learning guitar after that, and then I started teaching myself bass. Um, and so I've been in bands, usually rock bands, since I was about 16 years old, and spent a lot of time doing that here in Seattle. I got to record several albums up here and have a just wonderful time playing at a lot of different local shows. So I'd say, other than photography, music is my number one, has probably been the biggest passion in my life more than any other art form.
Yeah, that shows how passionate you are about art forms. Basically, in India, I mean, anyone they only focus on becoming engineers and doctors, and
Uh,
no parent is interested for their children to pursue career in these art forms. So,
uh,
how do
that's
you see
sad.
this? Yeah,
Um, I think it's sad. I understand there are so many cultural differences. between,
yeah,
where I'm from and where you're from.
yeah,
I personally, in my experience, feel very fortunate that my parents invested so much when I said I enjoyed an art form. I remember
yeah,
asking my mom about photography at about 11, 12 years old, and she went and got her old camera and came out and loaded a roll of film in it for me and handed it to me and said, go take pictures,
just
Um,
go for it. Yeah,
yeah, go for it. See what happens.
yeah,
Be messy. Get it wrong. Have fun exploring it.
yeah,
And so I feel very fortunate. And so when you say, how do I feel about that? I want everyone to have that experience. I wish that any
yeah,
kid anywhere expressing a fascination with art would have their parents say, let's explore that together.
yeah,
But that's easy to say having grown up in such a culturally different area.
yeah. I agree with it. And
Yeah.
uh,
Mhm.
so, do you like a photo to be aesthetic or should it be meaningful?
Um, that's actually it's funny you asked that because a lot of the photos I've posted um I have, well, I'm not about all of, I'd say about all of them had something meaningful for me, some meaningful memory.
Yeah,
I have a whole photo folder on my phone of things I want to post, and I've ended up getting rid of some of them because like all it is a pretty picture. And sometimes, people just love a pretty picture and that's it. But I've noticed I haven't posted those. I've only posted ones that for me had a story or a meaning behind it. So some of them very, very beautiful, but for me, it does seem like meaning behind them is what I enjoy the most, at least for me expressing. My art is best when I'm expressing something
yeah,
personal, I feel.
yeah, that's true. And the next question is,
Hmm.
what is that one advice you want to give to upcoming photographers?
Oh, man. It's this is a lesson I got from my photography teacher, actually.
Okay.
Photos aren't about the quality. And, back when I started, it was film grain. You didn't need to have the finest film grain. You didn't need to have the best lens, the most expensive camera, the highest format. It was about the photographer's eye. It's about what you're seeing, how you are viewing the world. That's what makes every photographer's art special for them and unique, is that they are the ones that see that world in that way. And I think a lot of times people get caught up in megapixels and editing and software and quality and light and blending and like I of course edit my photos to bring out colors and shadow and light in the way that I enjoy, but it almost becomes the whole point of photography for some folks. So what I would say is keep focused on the photographer's eye. Don't let other people tell you what a good photo is. Not
Yeah.
megapixels, not the way it's edited. It's the way the photographer sees it that makes it amazing.
Yeah, that's a great thing. I mean, it's only about the photographer's perspective. It's not about how
Exactly.
others look at it. Yeah,
Exactly.
I
You
really
got
liked
it.
it. I really liked it. Yeah,
Thanks.
and
Oh man, that's the thing is I only do iPhone. I haven't purchased anything new in a long
okay,
time. I just use the iPhone 17 and try to
okay,
up the quality when I can. There's different settings for raw formats and high efficiency and different outputs that I use, but overall, some of these are, hilariously
yeah,
low quality. One of my most popular photos is that black and white of the dock, and it is just one of the worst quality photos that I've taken. But like we just talked about a minute ago, it's the way I saw the city that morning and the way other people enjoyed it, and it doesn't matter if it was high quality. So I'll tell
yeah.
folks the Apple iPhone 17 Max Pro is a pretty good phone for taking photos.
Even I take pictures with a normal mobile, not so expensive,
Yeah.
but I try to capture the real essence of that picture, not just the quality. I mean,
Yep.
if you can see my face, like they won't look much clear, and but it
Yeah.
has a deep meaning behind it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I really love that part of photography. Uh, yeah,
We are in agreement on that for sure. That is exactly one of the things that I love
yeah.
as well.
And these are all the questions I could able to make. And there is one quote I want to tell through this. So
Okay.
I wrote this on my own. So it goes like, as long as we live on this earth, we are under the same umbrella, and we are same and united forever, no matter what. Few people don't understand this truth. They fight over race, language, culture, beauty, caste, and religion, and they create chaos, not with the people, but with their own self. So for me, photography is like an ideal replica of this world, where I can portray the emotions and little smiles and nature's wonders all in one frame. And I wait for a day to see that in the real life. Life is too short, just be kind. So yeah,
I love that. I think
yeah,
that's absolutely wonderful, and I couldn't agree more. That's I think a wonderful sentiment,
yeah,
man. I'm happy to
yeah,
have that be the quote we end with. Well, I'm seriously honored that you found my page and thought what I'm
yeah.
doing resonates with that. So thank you so much again for inviting me to talk to you today.
Yeah, it made my day really. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay
Well, did you
then.
have anything else for me, Ashish?
Uh, that's what I'm. I mean, I'm feeling very nervous right now to ask you.
Hey, you did a great job, and the stuff that you're
Yeah,
producing is great. If you hadn't said that you battled with nervousness, I wouldn't have guessed at all. So I think
yeah,
you're doing an awesome job. I think you're doing really cool things, and I think that the confidence within that is something that you know you should comfortably find. It's you're doing awesome stuff, Ashish.